So this morning, you can see that the lesson from Mr. School this week is why. Ask yourself why. Why do I complain? And it is the why. And the complaining. Do I complain? Quite often we complain and we don't realize. Something like 30 times in the first hour that we complain, whether it's in our head or whatever it is. So we're going to go into understanding, why do I complain? So, as I said, welcome everyone. I am still in my accommodation from running my ninth book. I do check out later on today. So, hope that you can see me and hear me because the internet was a bit wobbly this morning. So, asking ourselves anything is really important. This actually aligns with my new book. If I ask myself, what I'm doing is I'm self-realizing. To self-realize, to self-actualize is saying, okay, what do I know to be true? Because of the level and understanding of where I'm at. Because we've all got amazing wisdom and understanding. We all have. That's why at the end of the masterclass, I ask who's going to unmute themselves, who's going to share, because that way you all get to learn. So when we have our own wisdom at the level that we're at and what knowledge we have, and we ask ourselves, what do I know right here? We self-realize, well, this is what I know to be true because this is the experience and this is the learning. And right now, as this is being recorded, this is June. June is coming to the finish of the year, the sacred geometry year, aligned with the Mayan calendar, the Egyptian calendar, Atlantis, all of those times. The human 3D says the calendar starts in January, Jean. What's wrong with you? So in this time of June, it's like, okay, I want to ask myself these questions. Why? And it is the why. Why is such a powerful question. What we do on 3D world is how? How's that going to happen? How's that going to work? Am I going to get that? That'll come later. But if we ask the why, which is the right brain, the creative brain, why? Then there's this curiosity tapping into the creator energy in the quantum reality going, yeah, why? And then suddenly your brain goes, oh, yeah, why? In that place, why do I complain? Wait a minute. Self-realization, self-actualization comes in and says, wait a minute, do I complain? Or do I complain? So what's actually happening is this beautiful right brain, left brain synchronization, self-realization goes, why? And all the creative things. And then the how comes in, our left brain comes in. Sure. I've got people that think they mean well, going, well, this is how you do this is how you do it, and this is how you do it. Sometimes we need that here on the 3D dimension because sometimes we're not even aware, we're totally unconscious that we're complaining. And I remember saying it to a client. Every time I heard her, this was years ago, it was like, oh my gosh, I felt my whole energy just go and shrink up into like a sultana or a prune because I thought, oh God, she's just going to complain. And then the same with my mother-in-law when she was alive. Every time she was complaining about the restaurant, complaining about the meal, complaining about the serviettes didn't match, and it was just like, oh gosh, there's no joy. So with the client, I actually said, could you stop talking? All you do is complain. Ah, don't complain. Very defensive. That's totally fine. She never came back. That's totally fine. Sometimes we need that like slap, slap, slip to go, hey, you're complaining. But if you check in on yourself, are you complaining? It's the self-realization. We actually grow and evolve, and it's like, do I complain? Wait, do I complain? Oh, how do I complain? Your left and right brain start to expand in consciousness, use new neural pathways, make new neural pathways. It's just the best. And then we go, yeah. So let's go to why do we complain on a 3D level. This is more of the mind and psychology, etc. And they've done studies at Harvard University that when we complain, there's a get off feeling. What does that mean? we get off on it. There's actually a chemical reaction that says, why? Let's go back to why. Why? Because let's say we're all got onto this Zoom right now and we started to complain that, I don't know, pink pens are the best pens, but all the other pens are the worst pens to write with. And we start to complain about all the other pens. What happens is, as we complain in the 3D world, we actually connect our community. There's a false illusion connection. Now, I know here in Australia, if you go to the supermarket and go grocery shopping, that's where I put my headphones in. I just think, I don't want to talk to anyone. I want to get in, get out, because I don't do well with air conditioning and fluoro lights and everything. Hey, how you going? Hey, how you going? Australians got this saying, hey, how you going? Now, whether they want to know or not, the first thing that comes out is I'm fine, I'm okay, and a complaint. Me? Someone says, hey, how you going? I am amazing. How about you? Isn't it a great day for a great day? It's like, bang, cut it. And I notice sometimes, maybe 80% of the time, when I do that, the other person doesn't know how to connect with me. There's a habit that has happened in a community, could be around the world too. Now, from my perspective, the Greeks do it as well, because I've got the Greek, the Arabs do it as well, because I've got the Arab in me as well. So it might be something globally. Do the animals do it? Only if they want something. When Zach was alive, would he complain? Well, it wasn't complain. It was actually excited. He's taking me for a walk. We're going for a walk. Come on, let's go for a walk. What about dinner? Dinner. It's like 10 to 5 o'clock. I have dinner. Come on, how get. So was it complaint or was it just wagging his bottom? I say it's complaint. So why do I complain? We've got the social thing. We've got a hormonal chemical reaction that actually happens because we start to connect a community. There's a feel good sense. Then the next one is it becomes a habit. Maybe we've learned it somewhere. Here's an example. The news. For me, when I hear the news, don't listen to the news, but sometimes my husband has it on if he doesn't have his headphones on for the television, and all I hear is like a cat cry. Like a whinge of the complaint. I want to hear. I do not want to hear. And when people complain, I shut down because I don't want to hear. Hang on a minute, Jean. What's the difference between complain and venting and sharing? Great question. Glad you asked it. So let's say Gertrude comes along and she's getting what they call getting something off your chest, which is the lungs are all about grief. So she's getting something off her chest. Well, I went to buy a pink pen and they didn't have any, and I'm so upset. That's like get it off your chest, say what you've got to say. Yeah. And when we do that, that expression, which is lungs, it's throat chakra, it's mouth, it's all the body consciousness and medical intuition as well. Great. Complaining is actually being ungrateful. And I remember going to a breakfast once, and the person at the breakfast, had some breakfast. I was actually international at that stage. There was some breakfast there. It was different from what we were used to. All good, doesn't really matter. And it was limited. No problems. If there's food to eat and someone's cooked it, I'm happy. So good. Nothing I can't eat. There's no problems. I'll pick up something later. A cup of tea. I'll have water. And this person stood there with her hands on her hips and complained. Well, I don't want my eggs that way. Why does it have to be scrambled eggs? And they're cold. Do you have a microwave? Again. Not in gratitude. And that's another reason. In this 3D paradigm, we are moving energetically further and further and further away. These are tips from the book I just wrote. Further and further away from the heart space and going into duality so much that people aren't really connecting to the most powerful two things of gratitude and appreciation. And so with her breakfast, as she complained, did she get anything? No, not from the staff. Did she get anything else? Maybe she was trying to complain and get connection. And then she brought it to the table that we're sitting at. So everyone else, was eating fine. So there was no connection. So that was a self-realization. Oh, well, I suppose I'll just go and have some of the cucumber and tomato then. It's a great day. It's really beautiful. I want some salt on it. Easy. So seeing yourself, self-realization, self-actualization, self-actualizing. Why do I complain? As I said, there's a difference between complaining, getting it off your chest. Why do we complain? It is feel good. It's a habit. Have we watched our parents or teachers, the news, etc., do it? Here's one for you. Social media. My goodness me. I use social media for enlightening and teaching. If I wasn't in business, I wouldn't be using social media at all. And yet people complain, complain, complain. I remember seeing a post one day, and I'm giving you an example so you can see, how do you do it? How do you do it? And the lady had lots of swear words. They're at it again. And I'm looking at the photo, I'm going, what's she mean? All I see is beautiful clouds and these crazy cloud formations, and I can see beautiful shapes and things. I didn't know what she meant. So I asked somebody else, what's she complaining about? Perception. See the beauty, no complaints. Easy. But apparently it was something to do with chemtrails or what. I don't know. I still choose to see the beauty in those cloud formations. So social media, people have this complaint. And for me, I unfriend. If you're going to complain all the time, I unfriend. I don't want that. So now let's go to the last complaint. We complain to yourself. How do I do that, Jean? Great question again. Thanks for asking. Oh, God, I didn't get the dishes done last night. Oh, I should have made the bed. Why didn't I organize? That's all complaining. It's not just negative self-talk. It's complaining. Again, it's whinging. By the way, I'm not putting cats down. I do like cats, especially in nature. It's just a beautiful sound that they make sometimes. And it's what people sound like. So, why do you complain? Check it out. Is it a feel-good thing? Is it a social thing? Is it you're actually trying to say something? And then sometimes people get caught in the illusionary. Now, just stay with me with this, because I said you're getting tips from my new book. People get caught up in the illusionary third dimension space and place of spiritual ego, where, what is that, Jean? Where it just is a pattern. And if I do this, then I am the center of attention. Now I'm going to admit right now, I have done this in my early 20s. What was it? I would complain all the time, trying to seek recognition for the pain and hurt that I was in. And so sometimes we do that, where it's just like, I'm going to tell you my problem. I'm going to tell you my problem. I'm going to tell you my problem. And it's just continual because they're trying to be recognized and trying to be helped. But here's the but, subconsciously, they don't actually want the help. Now it's subconscious. People aren't aware of it. And so it comes across as continual complain, complain, complain. And sometimes we get in the habit of it. Got no money. No one likes me. I can't get a job. I can't get a partner. When you do that, you are confirming and affirming something that is not true. So then you need to ask yourself, what is it you're actually trying to say in that complaint? Why are you complaining? Is it the hurt, pain, and loss? I'm getting hot as I say this. Is it the hurt, pain, and loss that you're actually trying to acknowledge for yourself and that you would like support, you'd like insights? Awesome. Change it, flick it. Same with any complaint. Once you've got it off your chest, blah, 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 we just got it off the chest. That way the lungs don't hold the grief. Then it's like, okay, so this is my problem. And we are so blessed to have problems, so very blessed to have problems, because that way we get to evolve. Without problems, We want to self-realize that we have the answers within, the solutions within ourselves. So we're very blessed to have problems and challenges. So once you do that, it's like, you got no money? Why don't I have no money? How? I'm a bit of a spendaholic. I love to spend. Or I get bored and I spend. Or I'm lonely at night time and I scroll on Facebook, whatever, social media or News or whatever, and I spend. Or I love to give to people. Why do I love to give people? Because what you're doing is you're finding your answers to yourself. So back again to what was the lesson this week, and continue, because for the week, it's just there in your mind, unconsciously, subconsciously, and it goes over and over. Ask yourself, why do I complain? And doing that, watch what happens. What happens? Now, in this picture, you'll notice my hands are up. It's like, I surrender. But of course, I got sparkles on my hands. It's like, I surrender. I'm going to stop. Stop, stop, stop. And sometimes the complaining is people trying to process and understand. I know that I have done that recently. And I also realized this week away while I was writing the book of, yeah, I just realized something. I have a different awareness, perspective compared to those people. Okay, stop, just stop. Now love them where they are. Sometimes it's that. And that's why I say, when you ask yourself, why am I complaining? Is self-realization. Then the how, it's like, well, stop. Start saying nice things about them. Easy. When you do, you realize it always works out. So, so easy. Really easy. So simple. Then there's a little part of your brain that's going to say, gee, no, no, complain. I never complain. Might be to yourself, might be to someone else. That's okay too. But no, as I said, we do it something like 30 times in a second or something. I've forgotten the statistics. Be gentle. Say what you've got to say. Release the grief. Catch the patterns that you've got rather than other people coming along. And if other people do it, that's okay too, because that's part of you somewhere. That's the universe saying, slap, stop. What are you doing to yourself? You're keeping yourself in hurt, loss, isolation, segregation. What is it? And if it is that pain, that's okay. You have the solution within you. The solution might be getting coaching, mentoring, joining me in Egypt, or whatever the thing is, getting a dog, a cat, going for a walk along the beach, eating mango, doing snow angels in the snow if you live by the snow, because we're in wintertime now here. Whatever it is, go and have some fun. Allow yourself to go and make a decision. To decide is to cut something off. When you make a decision, it's like, that's it, I'm done. That's what I did this week. It's like, when you decide, cut it. It's like, that's it. I am done. So done. Because although complaining feels good in that moment with hormones, afterwards, you stay in an energy that is a lower vibration, makes you feel icky, your cells feel icky, you wake up feeling icky. That's not the idea. So complain, it's there. Allow yourself just to get it off your chest. So beautiful souls, I'm going to get you to share. Just please, very short answers, because we've got a gorgeous group here so that we all learn. And if you need to type it so I can read it, that would be amazing. Remember, everyone's got the wisdom. So I say your name. If you can unmute yourself and share, that would be super, super delicious. Knowing this recording will be in my Facebook group or on YouTube. And you will also have the image to remind yourself for the week. This is a screensaver. Ask yourself why I complain, because you'll find the solutions. And you ask why, how will come. Yep, got it. So let's go with Maud, Leona, and Donna Marie. And if you don't want to answer, that's no problems as well. Or you can type it, whatever you like.
Maud here. Complain. Oh yeah. Sometimes I complain. But I try to not, because I'm just living on my life. So I have complained a lot of that in my past life. So it's enough. Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I love how Maud said, yeah, done it. And it's not beating yourselves up. I just said to you, I had the realization I was complaining about something, trying to sort it out and work it out. And this week, writing the book, I made a decision. I was glad. So thank you, Maud. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, let's go to Lou.
Hi, Jean. I was next.
Oh, Leanna, thank you. My screen's jumping, so thank you.
Morning, everybody. Yeah, so I had the realization that I was complaining a lot of I've got so much to do, and I'm trying to shorten the distance between I've got the complaint of I've got so much to do and what am I doing about it? What am I stopping? What am I starting? What am I planning? So what will I do to stop the complaint?
Beautiful. You guys have got the wisdom. So good. Lou's got, feel I complain for a connection and conversation as I spend a lot of time alone. Now, see, you guys are so rocking it. Love it. So Lou's comment, that's generally what we do on the 3D paradigm of the connection and conversation, because that's what's happening generally. But we may not be actually complaining when we're doing that. It's a very fine line. It's like a hairline line of, is it complaining or is it not? But it is the connection and conversation, because when you go to the supermarket, oh, have you seen the price of bread now? It's like you're sucked into that vortex of conversation compared to, hey, did you check out, I'm going to say mangoes, guys. Did you see the mangoes? Oh my God, let's just get something. So thank you so much, Lou. That was amazing. Let's go to Donna Marie.
Hi, Jean. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Jean. That was wonderful. I love this story. I, like everyone, complain, and I pick myself. I've been doing this since I was very young, actually. Pick myself up when I do that, because if I'm complaining, it's really dishonoring not just myself, but everybody else who's out there who's in a worse position than I am. And when I'm sitting and complaining, I'm in a vibration that doesn't support me or all that is or anything. And there's going back to what you said about getting it off your chest. So freeing up the lungs, freeing up the throat, et cetera, is much more important. And I pick myself up and I flip things. So I, as I think it was Maud just said, I'm not sure, changes it to what am I doing about it, or how to shift it from a complaint into something that's beneficial for all. Yeah. So thank you. I'm really grateful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. I can't remember if we had names because my screen's jumping all over the place this morning. So we'll go Bonnie, Teresa, Tim, and Monique.
Morning.
Morning.
So we're complaining for myself is being able to catch it early. I don't like the way complaining feels in my body, and coming to the conclusion that I'm not in a state of gratitude. But yeah, like honestly, just flipping the script and seeing the potential and the love and whatever the situation is. Yeah, and I too, if people are complaining in my news feed, they're just gone.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who was next? Because again, my screen's jumping. Normally it stays the same, so I know who it is. Who was next?
Good morning. I think that was me, Jane. My golden heart for this morning is the realization that sometimes if I dig into my complaints, I'll actually uncover and address what I actually need, what I actually want, and what I'm not saying or being clear with myself about. And that if I address those things, I'd probably be a lot happier and more joyful.
Oh my gosh, you guys are just so good. I love the sharing. Love it, love, love. Mystery School, we always had the sharing part. So good. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, thank you. What's next?
Yeah, it was me, I think. Good morning
Thanks,
or
Tim.
afternoon in my case.
Yes.
Complaining lowers your vibration and the vibration of everyone around you, so stop it.
So stop it. Love it. Just be direct. Stop it. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Who was next?
Me, Jean. Morning, everyone. So for me, I think it's such an unconscious awareness, and I know when I'm complaining that I'm not in the present. So for me, it's reminding myself to be in the present and to be not complaining.
Awesome. Brilliant. Again, brilliant. Thank you. And I think it's Laverne is next, darling. You know, you did come in late, so you may not be able to share completely. You might be able to share something, huh? Do you want to share it all? Excuse me.
My phone was frozen. So I did come in late, and I will watch the replay. But what I've been doing lately is I've read an amazing book called The Let Them Theory. And every time I catch myself being frustrated with someone, like if someone's cut me off or whatever, which is so silly because that's not seeing the world with love, I'm like, let them do that. Like, let me have patience and kindness and show love towards that person who I was going to complain about. Let them.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You did well, Laverne. You did really well. Thank you so much, Super Souls. You just rocked it. Andrew.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, darling, because as I said, my screen's like this and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know who's... Thank you, Ed.
Yeah. So I realized yesterday when I was walking, my flatmate's got a puppy and he didn't do any research or anything, and he's leaving, and I just like all in this judgment in my head. And it's like, oh, this is taking up valuable real estate when I'm thinking of I'm meant to be here enjoying it. So I need to shift. What can I do? And I thought all I can do at the moment is just send energy to the dog and to him, send them love, and just use the technique that I do. And I did that. And then even this morning, just walking, I looked at the temperature, thought, oh, it's not too bad. I can go out for a walk. It seems to be only 7 degrees here. Got outside and there's frost on the ground. And it's like, okay, no, I do love the crystals of the ice. So I'm looking at the gratitude of just shifting and just being aware of how much energy and space in my head of complaining takes up. And what is it stealing? It's like a thief stealing my thoughts and my energy away from where I want to put it in. So I like, what action do I need to act upon the complaining, and then shift back into what I need to add more valuable real estate, let's say, and give it attention. Thank you.
Beautiful ending. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you, everybody, for your sharing. Please remember that we have got 2 more masterclasses. Then I'm going to have some time off, and then I'll be back on the 14th of July. So make sure if you're in my Facebook group, Mystery School with Jean Shen, the events will be there. You just rocked it this morning. No complaining on this chat, this masterclass at all, but it's the finding out, do I complain? And you've all got the tools, etc. So thank you. Have the most wonderful week as you are aware of, are you complaining? Or listen to others complain. Maybe they're hurting, but you don't have to join in. So lots of love to you all. Bye.